Okay, everybody. This week, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be creating a calendar, really simple. I'll let you choose the template you want to do. What you want to do is just go online and look up calendar templates. So, just type in calendar templates and images, and find a style that you like. And then I'm going to be showing you different ways to make it. Um, and so, there's a lot of different ways we can create calendars. Most of the time, we can download calendars and use those templates, or you can kind of create your own and go from there. So you have the free reigns to choose which one you want. I'm just going to be showing you the different styles on how to do one. I could show you the easy way, the hard way, and then kind of traditional methods and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and just use this one right here. And here's this one I have. So open image in new tab. And here's the image right here. It's a small one. It doesn't have to be HD. It's just going to give me the idea. And I'm not going to do the little one right here. It's going to kind of do basic. Right click, save image as. And I like to save things in my folder. And mine's already in my Creative Cloud, so I'm going to save that. And I'm going to open up InDesign. And let's go ahead and create a new document. Control N, print. And I'm going to do letter, landscape, change it to inches, and press create. All right. I like to reset my tools, so I'm going to go to Essentials and then Essentials Classic and then reset that. Okay. Hopefully by now you guys kind of get the idea of like how to build stuff, how to move around, how to navigate, how to zoom in, zoom out. So if not, if you're still kind of experimenting, this is your zoom tools, double click on the hand tool, all that stuff. All right. I'm gonna keep it very simple. I'll try to explain every step that I'm going along the way, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go to layers, and I want to place my image here. So we're gonna go to File, Place, and then go to Download. So no, I think mine was on Creative Cloud. Calendar, 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 calendar. Mine totally went in a different spot. There we go. Okay, so here's my calendar template. Now, most of the time, okay, so let's go back. The first thing is like I can do a rectangle and then just do lines. The hard thing about doing the lines is getting them evenly spaced. In the past, I've had students do like squares and multiple squares, which was really bad. So let's go ahead and start off with our rectangle first, and just make a rectangle like this. And I made a rectangle, but I didn't pay attention to my colors right here, and I don't have any colors. So if you click on this button right here and press D on the keyboard, it gives you the default black outline and no fill, which means there's no color on the inside. And if there's no color on the inside and you try to move this around, look, it doesn't get moved because there's no color there. So you have to move it by selecting the outline and moving it that way. All right. So here's the line tool. If you want to make a straight line, you just hold shift and drag like that. Okay. I got the line tool. My color disappeared again, so I click like this. Now, before you start making lines, you have to kind of pay attention to your line thickness right here. So your stroke, and you can have it at 1 point, 0.75. It's to your likeness. So if you want it to be like thin, that's fine. All right. So right now we need one liner here on the top. So let's go ahead and do that one right here. If you hold shift, remember, it keeps it straight. Now, if you go over it a little bit, that's fine. You can adjust it by using the white or the black arrow. And you can just kind of go like this and put it back. Okay. Same thing with that side. All right. Now, the good thing about having one line here is I could just use this and drag a copy. To drag a copy, you want to hold down Alt. Okay. If you're using a Mac, I think I can't remember what it is actually. It might be, I forgot what it's called on a Mac. Well, it's Alt, or I think it might not, I don't know if it's function on the Mac, but you have to hold Alt Shift and drag down and let go, and it makes a copy. Now we want 1, 2, 3, 4, or however many you need. So I'll show you the trick right now. So I'm going to make 4 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I didn't space them out evenly for a reason. What I want to do is pay attention to how much space I have right here and right here. That's the most important part. So like this amount of space and that space right here. Okay. Now, once I have this and this one's similar, I'm going to select all of them. And you're going to go over here to distribute on the top, and it says distribute them. And, oops, sorry, over here. Oh, the one above. And what it does is it kind of separates them evenly, which is nice. It kind of does that. And it does that based on the location of the first one and the last one. So if this one's further down, and you go like this and you distribute, you can see it changed. So I'm going to go back. Control Z, Control Z. All right, let's do now with some vertical lines. So I'm going to get the line tool again, make sure it's my stroke size, make sure I have color. And from right here, I'm going to hold shift and drag down. Stop right there. And now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. Remember, what matters is the first one and the last one. So let's go ahead and get it where we want to. Now, right now I'm eyeballing it. But if you want to make sure it's even, then what you could do is make a rectangle or a square or whatever shape this is. Have it like this, and then use that as a guide. Okay, you can see like, oh, this one needs to be a little bit more to the left. There. And I could zoom in more, get it even perfect. Zoom out. Click on the hand. Delete this. V is a black arrow. V on the keyboard gives you the black arrow, so you can select and delete stuff. Now you can go like this and hold and drag along this way. And you don't want to drag down and accidentally get this, so we just want to get this, our vertical lines. And then let's do this distribute like this vertically. And kind of looking at it, and you can see that I am off by a lot. So you can see that this part looks good, but these ones are way too long, so let's go ahead and just fix that. And if you wanted to get technical, honestly, you could measure it, measure this distance and get the equal length if you do some mathematical equations. Nope. Okay. Let's move this one more to the right, a little to the left. Okay. Slowly getting there. Okay, not too bad. So once I have, and you can see like right here in the bottom, for some weird reason, these ones got moved down. So I'm going to fix that and move it up. Come out. And if I hold the space bar down, back down, I can navigate around my page. And I want you guys to make sure that you're going around and double checking everything, making sure that everything's lining up evenly and nothing's sticking out or nothing is like not catching like this one right here. Double click. Come in right here. Oops, Control Z. That looks good. All right. And there's an easy way and a hard way to fill things in. I'll show you the easy way. Anytime you're going to do like the text, I would do on a separate layer as well. All right, so that's my basic template. If I wanted to do text or color, so like this one has a color right here. What I could do is just get a rectangle and then just drag this rectangle like this. And then move this over, change the color to whatever color you might want. I'm trying to do a really light color. It's okay. And then right now, this one's above my line, so I'm going to right click arrange and then send it back. Then that's behind it. And you can make a copy of this. So Alt Shift and drag. That's way off. I'm going to drag these like this. Okay. Cheating a little bit. There you go. All right. So it's getting there slowly. And I would lock this layer, make a new layer. And then on layer 2, I would do all my text. And the way I would do this, like the formatting of the text, I would recommend doing this. Watch, get the type tool. And I would drag a box from this side to this side. And then I would center my text and then write in the day. So Sunday. Then what I would do is bring this down and then format the font that way you want it to. So I'm going to do, let's do a Kuman again. Okay. And then once I have that one, just drag copies to the other ones. You can see how far off we were with our lines. Then change the dates accordingly, get them centered, make them look nicer. Okay, and then same thing with the text though. What I would recommend for the text like this, make a copy of this. And then what I do is I move this to the left a little bit, and then I align this to the left, and then I could change my time on my days to 1. And then what I do now is copy one row, copy it over, and then move multiple down. So watch, Alt Shift. You can see I'm lining up at the edge of the line. Okay, and then highlight all these, drag copy those down. And right now I'm just eyeballing everything, but you guys can take your time, make it look nicer. I'm just showing you the technique and the style. I try not to make these videos too long. And then I can go in there and change the dates. These ones you notice the are lowered opacity. To lower the opacity, just go like this, and then go over here where it says 100%, and you can lower that. And if I press W, you can see that I've lowered that. So I've done that in a pretty short amount of time. Same thing with the text over here. You just make a really big text. But that's with that one. If you wanted to do a different style, let's say if you wanted to do something simple as very colorful as that, you could. Same style, lines, rectangles, everything. If you want to do something like this where it's like um, you have rounded rectangles, it's a little bit tricky to do rounded rectangles in InDesign. Not as easy as an Illustrator. If you want to do something like this, social media, it's all rectangles with like lowered opacity, and so it's pretty similar. This one doesn't even have to deal with any lines. So if you don't have to deal with lines, then it's good. Um, Other than that, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I know some of you guys are like, some techniques are getting to know the apps is like impeding your progression. Just experiment with it. If it doesn't like the design, lock the layer, make a new layer, and then try something else. For rounded rectangles in InDesign, you can see there's a rectangle tool. If you click and drag like this, in Illustrator, we'd be able to round them off here. If I right click, and it's been a while since I've rounded rectangles in InDesign, so I would have to kind of look over there and submit a different video tutorial on how to do it, because honestly, it's been so long that I forgot how to do the rounded rectangle in InDesign. Normally, I would do it by hand, but here, yeah, it's tricky. I would have to remember how to do that one because that one eluded me. I know there's a technique for it, but I would have to kind of like honestly YouTube that one again. In the meantime, you guys just let me know where you get which one you're going to choose, upload it, have fun with this one, kind of pick some style that you like, kind of stands out to you. You can see there's a lot of different ways to design this. You can do it like this, you can do it any way you want. Just I would say if you're going to have like a certain style, or if you want to lower the opacity, which is kind of make things transparent. If you want to have like a rectangle like this, where it's one day and then another day, and the hardest thing, or the thing that's going to help you out, is to distribute. That's going to be the thing that's going to help you out the most. You want to make sure everything's aligning. Also, guides. So, like these rulers, Control R. These guides help out a lot. If you hold in the ruler and drag, it creates this guide, and you can use this guide to like align things. So you can do it vertical and horizontal. So if you wanted to do that, you can see that it kind of helps you out with aligning things up. So those guides make a difference, and you can delete the guides and hide them. Okay.